welcome to NGS, where we dive into my hobbies, such as playing cards. Now don't click away, I know this is not the same deck that's in the thumbnail, but I figured that this video would need some exposition, because I am super excited about this deck, and finally being able to showcase it to the world. Yeah, I say to the world like this is the first time this deck has ever been shown, but this deck is my favorite deck. This is my number one, hold on now, wait a minute. Take a step back there. If money wasn't an option, my favorite deck would be the Gold Monarchs. That would be my go-to deck for everything. But I'm not rich. So my favorite deck and most affordable favorite deck is the one I'll be showcasing today. So story time. This is my Blue Bicycle Master deck here. Let's see, Masters. This is the Legacy Edition. This is the one that they are producing right now. The old version that they used to have was the deck I carried all the time. They had a red one and a blue one. This is the blue one. This is the deck that I keep in my backpack to this day. If I'm out and about and want to do some card tricks or play some games, this is the deck that I go to. The Masters editions are designed with like double the wax, so it's supposed to last longer, which it really did. My Red Masters deck lasted forever until I lost it. Now I have a Blue Masters deck that I got a while ago. I will do a video on the Masters decks, but I want to do this one first. Also, I don't have the original Masters deck, which I really want for the video. Anywho, I love the Masters deck. And then they went and revealed that they are producing a Shadow Masters deck. For those who don't know, I love black cards. And when I saw this deck, when I saw the promo video to it, this one right here, I just lost my marbles. I had to get this. I begged my mother, and my mother let me get one. I was young at the time. I know. I'm getting old. But this is my favorite deck, my go-to deck, the deck I carried with me all the time. Not this one in particular. The one I carried all the time ended up getting wet somehow and got ruined. But this is a newer version. And this is the deck that I loved the most. I'm so excited about this. All right. So let's dive into the showcase here. This is the Tuck case. This was an eagle that they used as their mascot for the Masters editions. They have a newer one, and we'll get to that in a little bit, but this was the original eagle that they had. The spade was made by like this billboarding that you see in like Las Vegas with the lights. Then we have vine work here for the stem. More vine work on the edges here with like a lightning bolt. The bird was supposed to be a phoenix. Looks like an eagle to me, but it has a crown as well above it. With the bicycle font, copyright, classic boxed artwork, Masters Edition rider back. It is a normal rider back, but the color is made to look like, you know, smoky. And I really love this effect. It's dark in the middle and dark on the outside, but it gets like brighter along the middle of the borders here on the rider back. The side distributed by Ellusionist Playing Card Company. The other side, Performance Finish Made in USA. We have the tag down here, and on the top, we have poker size. Now, this is a newer deck, but the original deck had so many reveals on it. The barcode had a reveal. It had a reveal on the tabs here. It had like a 4 heart, I don't remember. But the actual Tuck case had so many reveals in it, I used them all the time. This one has 0, nada. Nacho, nothing. Sorry, bucko, you wanted to reveal a card? Well, that's too bad! So let's go ahead and crack into this bad boy here. That's a card. The tab has the bicycle design logo associated, blah, 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 blah. We have vine work along the edges here. And to the deck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is the promo card. This one is worn because I keep promo cards out of my decks, but since I started doing showcases, I put them back in. So the rest of the deck is as good as it's gonna get with a deck that was rarely used. I decided to save this after I used it for a bit. That's why you will see some chips. But look at this rider back. This is a deck that stands out. This is a deck that people will remember if you do tricks with it in front of them. I love this deck. The angels in particular, they pop out. When you do this, look at that. You can see the angels. It looks like they're like flash stepping to the other side. And it was masters coated, which means double coated with wax, so these lasted a long time, especially for a black deck. Mine lasted pretty much like half a lifetime. Look, I love the smoky feel that this deck gives. So, to the faces. We have this white with gray, and I just love the gradient between the two. It makes the white look like it's glowing, like it's vibrant. Especially against these really thin and gray outlines that the swords have, or the facial features, but the clothes, they stand out. The eyes on the queens stand out. They're the normal bicycle faces, but yet these are like etched in my memory for life. Then we get to the spade. This spade is the Master's Spade, so this is not exclusive to the Shadow Master. It's the same one you'll see in the original Master decks. It's the Phoenix with the crown, the same that you see on the front of the box. And the Jokers. Now these are exclusive only to the Shadow Masters. The normal Masters deck had the basic default King on a Bicycle Joker card. This one has like the Grim Reaper with the scythe, with the graveyard in the background. It just looks great. I love this artwork. You know, I've even considered getting this tatted on me at some point. And he's holding a hourglass, the sands of time. And on the second Joker, it turns into a 3 of diamonds. So yes, it comes with a reveal card. It is awesome. I love these aesthetics. Now let's get more to the pips here. As we can see, the pips have a darker, like more grayer red as it gradiates into this nice shiny red, and it makes them pop out of the card. Gives it this 3D effect. And that's the case with all the reds, and then the black pips are half and half, like it's shaded like the light is hitting it from different angles. Again, making them look three-dimensional. I mean, look at it. It's awesome. And it comes with a double backer. You love to see it. And I mean, these face cards, I don't know how to explain it. I could be just biased. It might be a cognitive bias, because this is my like childhood deck that I had with me whenever I started Magic, was in the middle of Magic, and then I lost them and got into Theory 11 with, you know, the Monarchs and the Artisans. But before that, this was the be-all end-all of decks. Now, they have a Black Legacy edition of the original Black decks that they created, including the Black Tiger, the Black Ghost, and the Shadow Master. And if you're trying to get a Shadow Master, most likely you'll have a better chance getting the, I guess, remastered version here. This is a completely different deck. I know that they play it off as, oh, it's a Shadow Master's Legacy edition, but everything is different besides the Joker. Let's get into that. They changed the Phoenix into a more Phoenix-looking Phoenix, but everything else pretty much stayed the same. There's no lightning bolts though, and the outlines are way thicker. The tuck box is matte, which I do like that. That is a finish that I do quite enjoy. And the lines are not matte, so they're kind of glossy. When we look on the back, this is what the card is going to look like. They just got rid of the smoky effect entirely. But the tuck case does look cool. It is embossed, and it is not foiled, but glossy compared to the matte background. We have the Ellusionist Playing Card Company on this side with these diamonds. We go on this side, and it's Performance Finish, Made in USA, and then the tag down here for the Ellusionist Playing Card Company. On the top, we have Poker and Rider Back, because it's still a bicycle rider back. This one came with a silver seal. As you can see, half of it's missing. I have one that's unopened, but it says Black Legacy, because that was the addition and the promotion they were doing for this deck, and the Black Tiger Legacy and the Ghost Legacy, when all they did was ruin an already perfect looking deck. I could be biased though. So let's go ahead and crack into this deck of cards. Here is the tab. What? I'm trying to show people the cards, Toka. That's my cat Toka. Alright, if you want to read that, pause it. I'm sure you've had plenty of time at this point. The tabs here have the Ellusionist eagle that you see. And the inside is just black, and you can see the imprints of the embossing there. And just as you'd expect from the back of the tuck case, the cards look the same. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, they got rid of the smoky look that you would have with the original Shadowmaster deck. Now it just looks like lacing, white lacing on a black background. You do have the rest of the rider back kind of a lighter gray, so it is visible if you look closely against the black background, but that's probably where the coolness of this deck ends. Here is the Ace of Spades. In a way, it's kind of the same as the Shadowmaster, but like I said, it's a new Phoenix, new outlines and new pattern on the edges. And the faces are, I think, you know, with all due respect, are half-assed. It's just all white. The pips are no longer 3D rendered, they're just smaller and more confined together in the center of the card. Look how they massacred my boy. Yeah, I don't usually, you know, talk down on decks, because even with, you know, my little nuances of things I don't like, I still find decks appealing and stuff, but this deck was so much of a disappointment to me that, see, there's the Joker, that it just, you know, double backer, didn't sit well with me. Don't worry, I'll get back to that Joker. There's something to talk about on that one. Hold on. And here's the promo cards. Oh wait, that doesn't go to this one. And there's the promo card. You can pause that if you want to read it. Alright, the Jokers. They did do something new with the Joker, which I do like, I guess, so it doesn't just end with that black outline I was talking about. So, it's the same Joker with the hourglass, except for the reveal is like, smoke coming out of the hourglass. For a Queen of Spades or a Nine of Spades, I really don't know. It can be either one, I guess. So yeah, that's really the only difference here. I will put them back to back, even though this should be a sin to put these two even remotely near each other. And there you see the difference. Which one would you prefer? Let me know. And that was the Bicycle Shadowmasters and the Shadowmasters Legacy Edition. Let me know what you think. You already know my opinion. I think I've been very vocal about it. And yeah, still though, best deck of all time, other than the Golden Monarchs. And with that, I hope to see you, Rider, back in the next video.
You're dealing with the ghost. We are spitting facts, so don't mistake it with the boast. Looking for a lethal injection, we got the dose. We are giving the chills from your head down to your toes. You're trying to touch us, but you're dealing with the ghost.